Still trying to get Mark in Texas. We've had everything not working today, so not really sure what's going on. Just trying to invite guests, and it's not doing working like it should. I'm still trying to work with him right now to get this going on, um, but it's just not cooperating today. Um, we really need to work on our remote broadcast. It's just not where we want it to be, and this is still so new to us. So bear with me just a minute. I wanted to get on. Just apologize for the late start and the technical difficulties. And I am here, and I'm not sure why that's not working. I am here in Olive Branch, and as soon as I get this done, I am going to uh, check out the chat, see what y'all got going on tonight, and hopefully we'll get Mark here in a little bit. I just sent him another code, um, so hey, we were hoping. John, thank you so much for watching. Jim Hudgens, thank you for watching. I'm hoping to have Mark on here in a little bit. I'm trying. I really am. So let me show our intro, and thank y'all for watching. That wasn't long enough, guys. Uh, I'm just messaging with Mark. He's in El Campo, Texas. It's near like down below Houston, I think. I'm not real sure. Somebody probably knows more than I. Let me get back on the chat. Um, Thanks, Bob. I'm a big Cardinals fan, as you can see. My little Arch baseball there, but I have a lot of Cardinals memorabilia in this room. So, thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate it. Um, he says I'll let you show what Bob's got going on. Says great Busch Stadium throw on the couch. Yeah, I was there for the last season. I had season tickets to the last season at Old Busch Stadium. So um, I still live there in '04. So um, '04, '05. Man, we're I appreciate y'all being patient with us. We're working through this. I'm trying to get him. If it's not going to work, it's just not going to work. Let me. I'm still texting with Mark. Hold on just a second. Okay. All right. Again, sorry. I know we're like losing. We're gonna lose viewers here in a little bit, but if y'all have any questions, let me know. And y'all please donate to Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation. Joey Smith has a great organization out there where they really help out veterans, and that's what Mark's doing out there in El Campo this week. really helping out veterans during a competition, and and so they've kind of put together a competition for the veterans. Man, like Rec Tech helps them out, gives them some grills, and Mark has donated some red box smokers. So we shall see. New verification code. All right, he's saying send him a new verification code. Let me see what I can do there. Uh-oh. Um, all right, I'm working. John, I'm sorry that you're a Cubs fan. I really am. John Schultz says he's a diehard Cubs fan. Man, I really, I'm so sorry, man. Man, I'm telling you, this is when you're kind of like live and on the air. This is it's not cool to have to try to figure this out. It surely, I'm having a hard time because I was a radio guy, and the one thing I don't like is dead air. And if y'all watch the show on a regular basis, y'all know that I talk a lot because I don't like dead air. I was always told not to have dead air, and so I try my best not to, even if it sounds like I'm talking way too much. So, so this is very hard for me. Jim, I appreciate your confidence because it's not looking great right now. It's not looking great right now at all because communication can't happen like I want it to. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. Better than me at the moment. I'm doing fine. I'm at the house and enjoying the night. But um, wish we could see Texas for a minute. Y'all make sure to check out Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation online. Um, and y'all make sure to check them out online on Facebook. Make sure to donate. You got a real easy donate button right there on Facebook. You just click donate now, and they uh, they make it real easy. And go check out what they're doing. Uh, Great stuff. I do enjoy watching games at Busch Stadium. Darren Proctor, thank you so much, man. I know I've seen a lot of good games in Carl Ford from Minnesota. See, Gary, the executive producer is not technical. See, I'm the technical guy. Um, for I'm the technical guy, and I will. I need to, right? Bracy, can you help your husband? Uh, I see. My executive producer is a food guy. He's not. Well, I mean, we called him EP. Joe Wilson, the werewolves. Need to lay on a bed of silver or something. I think I'm fixing to just call Mark Lambert and see if we can just get him on the phone. Maybe talk to him that way if y'all can hear him. Let's see if we can do that.
Yo,
Lambo,
that shit ain't working.
I know. I got you live on the air. I think we're just going to talk you through it.
Okay.
See if they can hear you this way. Uh, Candy says, oh, Candy Bennett. She's out there with y'all, right?
I haven't seen her.
Oh, okay. She says she's watching from Texas Chrome. Uh, so yeah, I don't know what the link's not working for, but I mean, if everybody can say they can hear you, it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So, can somebody out there tell me they can hear Mark?
I like it. That's nice. Heck of a stand right there for that man.
All right, Candy says we can hear him. So let's talk. Are you around Joey?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay.
Hey, Joey. We just got audio.
They have to see my ugly mug, but at least they can hear you.
That's all right. Man, if you see this place, this is the biggest dang RV park you've ever seen.
Yeah, I said, Bracy just got on here and I said, can you help Mark and your husband in any way? She says, I don't even know where he is.
Well, we came out here where we got a better signal. Thinking that might help. It didn't make a difference. We're out here by the foundation trailer now in the RV park.
Joe Wilson said, I've heard all I need of Mark. Let's talk to Mark's mom. She's the real deal. You know there had to be a Lambert on that top 10 list, and
That's right.
Miss Bobby took care of it.
We put one on there each day.
That's right. All right, tell me about what y'all got going on in Texas.
Joey, tell them about it.
We're out here at Lost Lagoon doing our first annual Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation barbecue cook-off fundraiser.
Man, that sounds great. Looks like y'all have a beautiful venue. I wish the other people could see that. But we'll put up some pictures if y'all send me some.
We'll be doing some videos. We also got some filming going on. The Barbecue Champ folks going to help us get this out and let everybody see exactly what we do for these veterans and first responders.
Man, that's great work you do, brother, and we appreciate you so much. We've got the Support Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation across the ticker. Tell them how easy it is for them to go donate on Facebook or wherever else.
They sure can. They can just go to texaschrome.org is our website. Got a donate button right there. We'll take $1. We'll take bigger dollars. Anything helps.
Yep.
Fast as we can get it. That's what we do, and we give it 100% back. 501c3. These guys work their butts off getting this pulled together and stuff. I think we got, Mark? We got 7 veterans this weekend we're working with.
7?
7 veterans we're working with, and there's probably 14 total veterans cooking in the contest.
Okay, so y'all put together a team with new veterans, right? I mean, like with veterans that hadn't cooked in too many, and then there's some.
Yes, we have actually. There was only 2 here, and the rest of the 5 that we have are brand new, never cooked a competition in their life.
Awesome, but
tell them how this came about last year here.
So last year here, I had this vision, this dream, and I had a veteran that I brought with me, and we just had our one little pit just to cook the competition, and we brought him along and just showed him the ropes. And we had these guys geared up and just kind of taught them, what I wanted to pass on the dream of barbecue, what we've been doing for 15 years in competition. So it was birthed here, and that's why we came back to this place, because it's kind of like the sacred ground that we wanted this for them to. It was a great atmosphere. It's a great laid-back place. They can come and enjoy themselves, bring their family, enjoy some pool time, and these guys just ate it up last year. We were fortunate enough to do our first competition, have 95 teams, and got a fourth place rib walk with these guys.
Man.
And after that first contest, I said, this is where we're going with this.
That's right. That's right. And so you have some graduates, so to speak, of the foundation, and they're competing on different teams, right?
Yes, the good news, we're sitting by the next vacant spot. They're showing up tomorrow. Josh Hale with Sure Shot Barbecue started his own team. He's took it back to door, and Scott loves barbecue, and he's passing it forward. And we know it works. The program is proven fact of what we're bringing out in these guys, and they get something new to do, and they just love it. It's just something that they can carry on, and even if they don't enter in competitions, they're still doing this at home to this day.
Man, and make them feel good. They can be if they're not the king of the circuit, they can be the king of their cove for sure. And
Yes.
Thank you for all you do for that. And tell some people about what companies help you out along the way.
Well, I'm setting one of the best. The Sweet Swine of mine is one of the biggest that we got right here. Mark has been a supporter for me from the big get-go. We've got CJ Communications. They're going to be here. KCR Cabinets. They are actually camping with us. I got Highway Haulers, got B&B Charcoal, Barbecue Champs, First Class RV, Tribal Fire Grills, Kintex Roofing, and Texas Pepper Jelly. Yeah, everybody knows our Craig Sherry. He's a big supporter of ours too, and the barbecue store. These guys keep this thing up and going. And geez, we still got Grunt Style, and Midland Meat takes care of all the briskets for us.
Yeah.
Those guys been great partners. We don't have sponsors. We have contributors and partners because they're with us for the long haul.
And at one time, RecTech was helping y'all out too with some grills and stuff. Are they still doing?
Yes, Jody is full bore right now. We got our next round of 15 bullseyes on order. We actually got debuting a bullseye with the new cart we had done.
It's slick too.
That thing is slick. It's greased out. Whoo, man, that thing looks good.
Yes, we're just so blessed. It's y'all know every time I talk about this, I get stuttered and fall over my tongue with it. But it's about having your heart in what you do. So
that's right. And God opens up those doors. When you are the feet and hands of Jesus. When that happens, God opens up different doors for you and gives you better opportunities and different opportunities, and those blessings just come by the millions. As you're seeing right now. So just thank you for allowing God to use you in that way, and it's a wonderful thing, brother.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to pull this off. This is actually our first year anniversary this weekend.
And look at what you've already done and will continue to do. And man, we're thankful to be a part of it. Wish I could be there with y'all this weekend.
I wish you were here too. You might as well go to get that plane ticket. We'll just overnight you over. Just get in the FedEx box and start shipping out.
I think there's a weight limit to those things.
You guys, if you can hear, if you really wonder what they're doing with this foundation, if you've ever, if you've got a hobby that you escape yourself into, like golf, if you're on the golf course and you hit a big long 300-yard fairway shot down the fairway, when that ball's in the air going straight as the air for 300 yards, you're not thinking about anything else in the world.
That's right.
If you're fishing and an 8-pound bass strikes a buzzbait, that's the only thing in your world at that point. It's an escape. If you're deer hunting and a 12-point, 180 class buck steps out, everything else goes away. And when these guys come back from war and they have this post-traumatic stress built up in their they don't in their mind they don't have anything else but war and fight, you know. And when they come back here, everything is different. You know, they look at everything different. Their mind is wired different. They can't see things the same way, and they have trouble adapting.
Yeah.
And what Joey's helping these guys do is giving them an escape, getting their mind into something else,
Yeah.
getting their mind into something that they can wrap their arms around and take them away from everything else that's bothering them in their mind, and it gives them an escape and some hope and a new hobby and a way to deal with life after a post-war. So it's pretty cool.
That's right. World-class mission by and a world-class foundation by a world-class guy. Joey, we appreciate everything you do, and I know you and Mark have been friends for a long time, but it was real easy to find out why y'all are such great friends. Y'all both have hearts of gold, and man, I can live with folks like that. That's good stuff, brother.
It's all about surrounding yourself with good people.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot of them out here.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I look forward to some more pictures and video, and y'all stay tuned. Anybody watching and listening, y'all stay tuned to Texas Chrome Foundation or Texas Chrome Barbecue for their video, their live feeds from out there, and their pictures. Oh, Barbecue Champs Academy. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna go live with Barbecue Champs Academy. Mike Steele. And check out Joey's videos on Barbecue Champs Academy while you're there, and buy his classes. And Mark Lambert's got a few classes on there too. You can check his out too. But man, I appreciate y'all's time. And man, we're gonna. I wish the technical difficulties wouldn't have happened, but hey, you know, stuff happens. We just gotta overcome them, right? So
we got a good spokesperson on the other end. I'm sure you're gonna fill the gap just well.
Well, you know, I was just talking about that. I'm an old radio guy, so I don't like dead air. So I cover that up pretty good. You know, people might hear me talk too much, but I don't like dead air. So, but man, y'all have a great night, and thank y'all so much for joining us. And Mark, I'll see you when you get back, buddy.
All right, we'll see you, brother. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, bye. All right. Well, we did have to do a little adapting and overcoming, as Jim Hudgens just said. And we're going to talk about, man, Mark's mom did kill it last week. Miss Bobby, man, came out there and got an 8th place out in Melbourne, Arkansas at Townsend Spice. And she sure killed it last week. And I like what Joe Wilson just said right there. He said, I've heard all of Mark. Let's talk about Mark's mom. She's the real deal. I'm going to tell you, it's that competitive spirit, I guess, must be in that Lambert's blood, because she's the real deal. So I'm excited to see, man, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation. I mean, Joey Smith just does a top-notch job with those veterans, and like Mark said, just gives them something back that they can hold on to, you know, when they come back to a very different world, and try to coping with different things, and try to give them something that feels real, and through the love of barbecue. And none other better than to show them as Joey Smith, and out there in Texas. And let's see who I missed. Did I miss some? Let's see who else I got on here. Somebody said something. I want to go back. Tell them about a small town burger joint like Abe's. Jamie Smith. Is this Jamie Smith from Lambert? Jamie Smith? If this is the Jamie Smith, like we went to school together, and Abe's is one thing in Clarksdale, but man, we grew up in a place called Mark's that had a place called Jim's, Mitchell's Cafe. And man, you talking about, if you looked in there, it probably, you know, health department was not biggest thing in there. But man, had but one of the best chili burgers you could possibly ever think of. And if you like looked at the chili pot, it would probably make you sick. But I mean, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's just a memory of my childhood, and those things. I can't get anything to not just show up. I don't know why. So, technical things have just been real crazy tonight. It really has. Um, but good to see Candy Bennett tonight on here. I know they're enjoying themselves uh, out in Texas. Y'all have a good time. And let's see who else is on here. Gary Castile, talked to them. Carl Ford, sure did. Carl, everybody. I'm so glad that everybody heard Mark. So glad everybody heard Mark. And yeah, I was talking about Jim's Cafe, Charlie. Uh, Talking about being in Marks and small town, and thinking about going to Marks tomorrow. My old high school's got their first football game. John Lindsay, what's happening, brother? I needed you a while ago. I didn't have any technical support. My cameras were failing on me. But we overcame all that. We talked to Mark and Joey Smith out in Texas, and we're fixing to end the show here in just a minute. As me and Mark would say, it's almost popsicle time, and we've come or popsicle 30. We've come to a thing where we're probably going to end the show that way, just by eating a popsicle and praying, and just think that's just that's just the best way to end the show. After a good meal, we're going. Was the junction in Marks? The junction was in Marks. The junction was kind of before my time. David Mayer says he grew up in Helena. Como Steakhouse was my favorite. I did work at Como Steakhouse for a while. Como Steakhouse, I worked there from 96, 97, somewhere in there. And then, but the junction was in Marks. I think it closed down in the early 80s, somewhere in there, late 80s. Um, that was Grendel Roy that owned the junction. And man, it was everybody in there from Steve Azar to, I mean, a lot of good bands came out of the junction. Char- Charlie says, I spent a couple of nights in the junction. I bet you did, brother. I bet you did, cousin. So I didn't ever go in there. Everybody's talking about, man, uh, y'all would have enjoyed the junction. But yes. Oh, I got some mail that I can show y'all real quick. Creed. Creed played in the junction? Is that what you're telling me? He says something. When are you cooking a steak again? I still need some learning. Gary Castile says, when are you cooking a steak again? Still need some learning. Man, you got plenty. There's plenty of better people you can go learn from than me. Azar was great. The sprinkler. I hear people talking about the sprinkler all the time. Azar did a podcast one time where he talked about the junction, and he was talking about how much beer was poured in that place all the time, and said it was so much beer on the floor in there all the time. I've got some mail here. So the great folks at Big D's Barbecue, uh, Christy Jones, Rodney Jones, and Big D himself, Danny Montgomery, said, "Hey, you guessed when our sauce was coming out, so you want a free bottle." And so they sent me this bottle, and I told Christy, I said, "Well, I don't want it unless Big D himself signs it." So if you look right there I'll turn. If you look right there, Danny Montgomery signed my bottle of sauce. So I got one of the first original barbecue sauces from Big D's Barbecue, and got it signed. Then I was one of the our good friend Michael Dampier. I was one of the first of 15 to get his, I guess, action figure. So the Burger Chef, I still got to figure out this camera thing. So the Burger Chef himself has his own action figure, and so he sent me some. He sent me one of these, and he signed the back of it for me. Look at there, and it's 8 of 15. So the first edition, it was only 15 of those, and he sent me one of those. Man, I'm gonna tell you, if I got an action figure made of myself, it'd look more like a bobblehead because my head's so big. It just it'd just be like that. Oh man, Azar, I can't believe all those people. We need a Ashley bobblehead. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't. John Lynn said I got one. Oh, you got one of these. You got one of these that John said. Not an Ashley bobblehead. I hope you don't. I mean, I don't know. I didn't approve of that if those were made, so I hadn't seen those. I don't know. I need a like a maybe an act. The only way I'll do it is if it's an action figure and like there has to be some kind of like accessories involved. You know, um, like it has to have the kung fu grip that holds the spatula. You know, the grill grate spatula. I'll go in. I have 4 of 5, 4 and 5 of 15. Well, look at you, Jim Hudgens. But I want like a, I want like a kung fu grip, and I have a Burger Chef, and I would have an Ashley Henson bobble if available. Oh my gosh, really? Bob Gonzalez, man, I don't know. I don't, I don't know what it would cost to get that made. There's a lot of, I mean, making the head. I mean, really, you just made it like life size, and the head would be big enough for to make a bobblehead. That would be, I don't know, that would be crazy. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could deal with that. Uh, I don't. Charlie, make it happen. Oh my goodness, y'all are serious. Um, let's see who. Y'all are serious. It is I don't know, but I would want it to be more like an action figure. I had GI Joes and all that back home, so popsicle in one hand and a cardinal bat in the other. I like that. I like that idea. The popsicle really. We're gonna make this popsicle thing big time. Uh, I want it for my dashboard. So I'll show y'all what Bob said. Bob said popsicle in one hand and cardinal bat in the other. And my cousin Charlie Bridges says I want it for my dashboard. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. Thank y'all for making me feel better after all the technical difficulties. We made the show work, right? Um, I'll have to show y'all my room. I used to have a lot more stuff hung up in my old house. This is my new house, and I have a lot more. Let's see if I can turn. Like I have, that's a number from the original scoreboard at Old Bush, and then got some drawings there of the Old Bush and New Bush, and I got a Stan Musial Sports Illustrated there, and then that's the last game at Old Bush and the first game at New Bush, and so and then I got some more stuff back there. I got some Ole Miss stuff and back there on the back, but I got some bobbleheads and Stan Musial statues and stuff like that. I like I like Stan. Every time I go to St. Louis now, if we're not going to a game, I gotta walk down to the stadium and see Stan. third base side. So um, Stan Musial, even though I never saw him play, I did get to meet him one time, and so he was. Bob says, "Come back to St. Louis and I'll take you to a game, brother. You ain't got to tempt me with that good of a time." Whoo, son. Uh, I tell you, I lived in St. Louis for 3 years. I had season tickets for my last year there. It was the last year at Old Bush, and I have a Big Mac bobblehead, not worth much now. Oh gosh, Jim Hudgens has a link to amazing custom head, custom bobbleheads. Oh my goodness. So somebody's gonna put this in the works. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, I lived in St. Louis for like 3 years and went to a lot of ball games. And I was in the restaurant business, so if I was off a day and I just wanted to go to a game by myself, the years that I didn't have season tickets, I could just go down there and get one ticket, and sit behind home plate and whatever. Because I mean, one ticket, nobody's gonna buy it, and so I could sit in pretty much anywhere I wanted to. There was one ticket available somewhere, so I have sat behind home plate, in some of those games. It was pretty fun. The teams and the players and stuff I saw there, pretty fun. I think '04 was probably the best team we ever had. That didn't win the World Series. I thought '04 was probably, you can call yours bobblehead. Oh my gosh. David Mayer says instead of bobblehead, you can call yours bobblehead. I don't, man. I need to get some more Bible in my head and in my heart because that's where it needs to be. It's not. I don't have enough of it in, and I hadn't soaked up enough of God's word yet. I don't think I'll ever be there where I can say I know it all because man, I need some more of it in my life every day. Uh, so the teams that I saw, the '04 team. Man, I was there for Game 7 of the NLCS for us to go to the World Series, and my owner of my restaurant got me tickets, and then for my birthday falls at the end of October, and so we were he got me Game 5 tickets to the World Series. If you remember in '04, there was no Game 5. We got swept by Boston Red Sox. And so I was kind of okay with the Red Sox before that, but I wasn't okay with the Red Sox after that because I had a chance to go to the World Series, and because of that, I didn't. And so I was pretty upset about that. And then was it 2011? Probably Charlie knows more than I do. Charlie, 2011, we went back for the World Series parade, didn't we? Man, we rode to St. Louis just for the parade when they won it in 11. Yeah, he said, "What about that 2011 World Series celebration?" That's what I was just talking about. Uh, we he came and got me, and I mean he lives further. He lives like what 2 hours south of me, and then he came to South Haven, picked me up. We rode to St. Louis and went to the uh, parade. What did Bob say? I was there. I agree. My heart sank only because last game ever in Old Bush. Yeah, 3 hour. He's 3 hours away from me, south. So he drove 3 hours to my house, and then another 4.5 hours to Memphis. Yeah, exactly. I mean to St. Louis from Memphis. So, Bob, I was there. I agree. My heart sank. Uh, my heart sank only because last game ever in Old Bush. Yeah, that was rough. That was really that was really rough. I had two seats on the front row of the bleachers, like on the second back from the bleach, not down like by the fence, but underneath the awning of the bleachers. So I had two seats there in the last season, and then of course I didn't get them for the playoffs or whatever. Um, but man, I remember, man, it was some good times there. It was such good times there. Old Bush was nice. I loved Old Bush. And then I was like, well, I'm not going to feel the same about New Bush. And then I did. New Bush is really nice. Um, I love I love going to New Bush. It is such a nice place. And it was well made and for sure. Well, I'm gonna end the show. Mark's gonna come back and go, well, what kind of show was that? Y'all talked about sports and stuff. And but I appreciate y'all staying live with us tonight and working through our technical difficulties. And I appreciate y'all hanging on. And y'all make sure to watch. I don't know that we'll have a show next week. Mark is leaving Thursday and going to Franklin, Tennessee for a KCBS contest. And so I think we're going to skip next week. We're not going to try to do another live remote right away. So we'll probably skip next week and then be back in the studio test kitchen in 2 weeks from tonight. So we'll put that out and then I'll get back to voting on the hat of the week and all that. So man, I appreciate all y'all. Come to the St. Louis Comp 9/11. The Cards are in town. Let's go. Oh my goodness. So the Cardinals are in town September 11th, and there's a big steak cook. And I mean, big steak cook. I think they're capping it like 150 teams. Prize money's over 22,000. The top four in each steak division is going to go head to head for a shot at 10,000. So the top eight, um, or the top four in each contest are going to come together, and those eight are going to compete for a prize of 10,000. So that's crazy. And then they're doing like two different ancillaries, a turkey and a margarita, and the payout, like the first place payout for those two are like 1,000. I mean, so it's absolutely nuts. That's going to be huge. I haven't decided what to do September 11th yet. Um, I was going to go to Marcio's contest down on the coast, and that got canceled. So Mark and I were talking about that the other day. There's an opportunity for us to go cook KCBS. I might go cook KCBS with him. And I think they're doing a steak contest at the KCBS event, so might go do that. But guys, we're gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. And sorry about my hat hair and my shiny head. But we're gonna pray, and y'all have a blessed week, and we'll see y'all probably not next week, but the week after. And I'll let y'all know. All right, let's pray. Our gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for this time together, Lord. Just bless those that are watching, that are listening. Lord, just be with Joey Smith and Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, and Lord, just bless the things that he's doing and the lives that he's touching, Lord, through your help, Lord. Thank you for Mark and his friendship and Lord, just be with them as they travel and get them home safe, Lord. Thank you for everybody that's watching and bless their household, bless their families, and Lord, just be with all those that need you. Be with our troops, uh, be with the people of Afghanistan, and Lord, just cover them and protect them, Lord. Uh, your people, your Christians, and your followers, Lord. Just be with them and protect them. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. Well, thank y'all so much again. And we will see y'all I know in a couple of weeks. Maybe next week. All right. Talk to you later. Love God and love people, y'all.